Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Joe 2 in Love, here to your AEW Battle of the Belts 2 review. Was a solid, or was okay as far as AEW is concerned. Really, the first Battle of the Belts earlier this year wasn't really special in January. This Battle of the Belts was better. It was better than the first Battle of the Belts in January, but still not really the caliber because we had the AEW World Championship match on Friday night for Rampage between Hangman Page and Adam Cole. Texas Death Match, which was a very fun match. On Wednesday's Dynamite, we had the tag team title match between Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and Red Dragon. So, kind of caught Battle of the Belts. Kind of got the not the fair end of the stick as far as the top matches are concerned, but still was an okay, 1 hour of AEW. Also, there was Windy City Riot for New Japan Pro Wrestling, which kind of interfered, or actually, I think it may have started right as Battle of the Belts ended. So there was that to kind of mingle in with Battle of the Belts. But thank you all for joining me. If you're new to the podcast, you know the drill. Click the subscription in the corner there. Find the rest of the videos on the homepage. Subscribe to the channel. How about the videos? And you can find more pro wrestling reviews, coverage there on the channel. Also, the like button is there. If you like this video as well, give a thumbs up. But let's get into it. Not much to mingle over before, but let's get into the review now, shall we? So, the show started off in, I would say, some strange fashion. We had Sammy Guevara for Scorpio Sky for the TNT Championship. Now, the TNT title, I think, is really taken a dive as far as its importance. The reason I say that is because, it just feels like with this feud, it's kind of put the TNT title in a dark cloud, in a way. With Sammy Guevara's relationship with Ty Conti, the way that it's been escalated over social media and whatnot, and just the way the crowds have been reacting to him, it's not been a good look. Scorpio Sky, he's a damn good wrestler. But as far as the character is concerned and the way this whole has been built, it's not been good look for him either. Now, I was not a big fan of Scorpio Sky getting the TNT title to begin with, but this feud with Sammy and Ty, it's only brung him down a notch. It's not helped his title reign one bit. The decision now for Sammy Guevara to win the TNT title again doesn't help. The match was fine. Because we know these two guys are very good wrestlers. So they were fighting on the outside. Sammy was dumped on the barricade, but followed up with a moonsault from the apron to the outside. Sky then, as they were exchanging on the apron, hit TKO on Guevara on the apron. Kind of almost looked disastrous because Guevara's feet got tangled up on the top rope and it almost could have been a much uglier landing than it was for Sammy Guevara. So Sky was targeting the lower back of Sammy throughout the match. Of course, tried to ground the high flyer as Sammy Guevara. So Sammy looked like he was going for the 630 on Scorpio Sky, but Ethan Page and Ty Conti were going at ringside, and then Dan Lambert all of a sudden welcomed out Paige Van Zandt. And so Paige Van Zandt and Ty Conti were having a cat fight, having a brawl at ringside. But what happened before was Sammy Guevara. He hit a shooting star splash on both Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page at ringside. And I didn't know at first, but judging from some photos afterwards, Guevara must have, or his knee must have clipped Ethan Page's eyebrow because Ethan Page was just busted open right after that spot. And, ugly timing for Ethan Page. So Guevara, as I mentioned, took out both Sky and Page at ringside. Sammy went for his double springboard cutter, but it looked like he slipped. Yeah, he slipped and didn't get all of it for his cutter on Sky, but got some of it for near fall. So then Sky, so it looked like Guevara was going for the finish, but Dan Lambert had the referee distracted, and Guevara hit a low blow on Scorpio Sky and then hit the GTH on Scorpio Sky 1, 2, 3, and Sammy Guevara is once again the TNT champion for a third time. You know, excuse me. We have not had a multiple time world champion yet. And already we have two guys who are already three-time I mean, it's ironic. Two guys are three-time TNT champions, Cody Rhodes, Sammy Guevara, and since Cody left, it's been basically the Sammy Guevara Ty Conti getting most of the hate from social media when Cody Rhodes and Brandy were getting that hate. I mean, afterwards, Sammy and Ty celebrated. I mean, the Tony Schiavone Taz dynamic really sounded like how, you know, some people online are probably versus, say, members of AEW. That's just a thought, the way that dynamic kind of was. But Sammy Guevara, new Team 2 champion, again, great wrestler, one of the best in AEW. This relationship and the way it's going for Guevara is not good. Not good. And it's been not good for Scorpio Sky. That short title reign for, or actually, only like 2 months. 2 months for Sky. Now, Sky, I mean, I'm not liking this feud. I'm just not liking this feud the way it's going for each side. It's just not going well. But, the TNT title, when Guevara first won it from Miro, that's when it was special. And then Cody and Sammy were feuding for it, and with the unknown for Cody Rhodes' contract, it was still meaningful. Then obviously Cody left, now a part of WWE again. Sammy, I don't know. They need to change something. It's just not going well. Then we got Dalton Castle. For me, the match of the night. Dalton Castle versus Jonathan Gresham for the Ring of Honor World Championship. History was made also on Battle of the Belts as the Ring of Honor World Championship was defended in AEW for Battle of the Belts. Now, Dalton Castle, the gimmick is hit or miss for everyone. It's flamboyant. It is what it is. However, in the ring, Castle is a very good wrestler. Jonathan Gresham, I did not know he was only 5'4". I thought maybe be 5'7", 5'8", but no, he's only 5'4". And I didn't really realize it till he was in the ring with Samoa Joe afterwards. But Jonathan Gresham, he's like a tank, one of the better technical wrestlers in pro wrestling. This was a heck of a match that it felt like the crowd needed a bit to get behind. Because, it was strange seeing the Ring of Honor world title being defended in AEW. But good match by both. Gresham hit a hurricane from top rope. They were fighting on the outside. Dalton hit a rebound hurricane of his own off the apron. Gresham, as the submission specialist as he is, he targeted the arm of Castle. Castle was using his amateur-based wrestling, or launching big throws on Gresham. Finally hit an overhead throw for a near fall. They had a big exchange of pins in the middle of the match, where a big lariat and a big boot followed by Castle. Finally, Gresham locked in the octopus hold, and Castle had nowhere to go. Castle tapped out, and Jonathan Gresham retains the Ring of Honor World Championship. And then afterwards, so Jay Lethal's music hit, and then out came him, Sanjay Dutt, and Saddam Singh, and they took it. So this was much better than Singh's debut on Dynamite. I think we can agree. Singh, he caught Don Castle's boys, the guys who accompany him for his matches. Singh caught him both and delivered double choke slams on the outside. Singh caught Castle and threw him into the ring steps. Got into the ring, took care of Gresham. I mean, just a very much height discrepancy. And Singh, as a former basketball player, literally bounced Gresham off the mat like he was a basketball, by the throat. And, Lee Moriarty and Matt Sydal, they came out to try to save the day. And to no avail. Sydal's still on crutches. So it was not a good effort by both. Finally, we hear Samoa Joe's music hits. And Samoa Joe trots out with a lead pipe in his hand and chased off the crew of Lethal Singh and Sanjay Dutt with the pipe, and Samoa Joe and Jonathan Gresham have a moment. They clash belts and hold them high in the air. Some sight to see the Ring of Honor TV champion and Ring of Honor World Champion in the ring at in AEW. Now, match was good between Gresham and Castle. The post-match stuff, there was obviously a lot of backlash for how Singh was debuted on Wednesday's Dynamite at the end. Including me, I was skeptical about it. Singh had a better showing. He had a better showing on Battle of the Belts than what he showed on Wednesday's Dynamite. Which you're glad to see because, the comparisons were already being made. Do I want to see him in the ring wrestling? I'm not sure. That's still to be determined. Now, he's shown qualities of, being a former basketball player. He's a former athlete, so he definitely knows how to move, it appears, in the ring. So, we'll see. But much better than what was shown on Dynamite that everyone claiming was skeptical about. But ultimately, I was glad for the Ring of Honor World title to get shine on AEW. And good showing by all parties. Main event. Nyla Rose versus Thunder Rosa, AEW Women's Championship. Now, Thunder Rosa, this was her first defense as Women's Champion since winning it over Britt Baker. Nyla Rose, she's a quality wrestler, but, the way she's been thrusted into these title matches has not sit well with many. This match was okay. It was not bad, it was not great. But was okay. They were fighting on the outside. Rosa came around for a bulldog. I did not like how the finish was rushed. I mean, if you had any questions about whether this was taped or not, I think you can tell with the ending. So, Rosa, of course, using her speed, hit a missile dropkick, trying to keep the big Rose off her feet. Rosa was powerbombed on the apron on the outside. Rosa fired back from break, hit twisting tope on the outside. She went for a crossbody, but rolled through by Rosa. It looked like Nyla Rose was going for the Beast Bomb, but Rosa countered to a beautiful Code Red for a near fall. Nyla went for a suplex driver, driving Rosa to the mat for a near fall. There were some exchange of near falls at the end of this. Finally, Rosa went for her Hurricanrana, rolled through, stacked up Nyla Rose 1, 2, 3, and Thunder Rosa retains her title over Nyla Rose in what was a okay match to end a kind of uneventful Battle of the Belts, but his job, I suppose. But yeah, and then right away they cut to the ending of the show. So I mean, that was just not well ending for Battle of the Belts, but still an okay grade for Battle of the Belts. You know, it was better than the first Battle of the Belts. Dynamite is has a loaded lineup for Wednesday. So good stuff to look forward to on Wednesday. But yeah, Rosa now, I'm sure she can move on to a better matchup as Double or Nothing is clear in a few weeks. We'll see about that. But yeah, some alright wrestling for Battle of the Belts. Some iffy decisions with Sammy Guevara to open the show, but we'll see how they go forward, I guess, because it's just not going well, but we'll see. Anyways, happy Easter, everyone. Hope everyone's being safe, but that's the review for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, you did. Give this video a thumbs up, as well as the subscription box in the corner. Find more videos on the homepage. But thank you all. See you back on Thursday with your AEW Dynamite review. But nonetheless, thank you all. Be safe. Happy Easter. Peace.